What does LJ stand for? Because I've been told like 6 different things by different people.
What do you think it stands for?
So I've been told everything from like Linus John or like Linus Johnson or to Little John. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, there it
is
is.
it Little John? Okay,
Yeah, it is.
perfect.
Yep.
Welcome into another episode of Game Tape with Tony. As always, I'm your host, Tony Ferrari. Today, I'm pleased to be joined by LJ Mooney of the NTDP. How's it going today, LJ?
I'm great. How are you?
Not too bad. It's good to talk to you. We'll break down some tape in a little bit. But I want to get started with how you got started in hockey. So who got you into the game? How old were you? When were you first on skates?
My dad played growing up. Couple older sisters, they played. So huge hockey family. I guess I didn't really make that decision myself. I was kind of born into it. Started playing. I was real young. Just fell in love with it.
Now, the NTDP program is such a well-known program now. It's grown to be one of the best pipelines in professional hockey, and it's so fun to watch. What was it like getting the invite to the camp initially, making the team, and then pulling on that jersey for the first time?
That whole year coming up to it, you just hope you get an invite to the camp, and getting that invite was pretty special. Doesn't get much better than that as like a 16-year-old. So making the team, I mean, that was pretty unbelievable. That first game playing with them, a whole bunch of guys I grew up playing against, looking across the locker room and seeing them, it's pretty special too. I mean, just unbelievable wearing your country on your jersey every single day.
It's a team where you're with the same group of guys for the most part for 2 years. You
Yeah.
play your 16, 17-year-old seasons together. What is that experience like, and what's the bonding like for that team?
You grow up with some of the guys, and some guys you've never really met before. Just building that bond throughout the 2 years. I mean, it's pretty special. We all live around the rink. Sometimes we'll just hang out, go watch a movie, go play some board games and just stuff like that. We're with each other 24/7, so it's pretty special. Pretty easy to build a bond with the guys you're with every day.
Now, this year there was the CHL USA Top Prospect Challenge. It's a new event where it puts up the best American U18 players from the NTDP against the best CHL players eligible for the draft this year. What was that experience like for you, especially coming back from an injury? You experienced a little bit of everything from getting back on the ice to the first time to getting victimized by a big hit, and then you made some really nice plays in the series as well. So what was that entire experience like?
Pretty cool. Like we heard we were doing it before the year, so I was hurt for a little bit. So I was really looking forward to get back. Didn't really know what to expect too much, but didn't go our way, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty fun event.
Now, you were out for a couple of months hurt, and you
Yep.
had a lower body injury. What were you able to do in that time to kind of improve your game, work on some things? Was there a lot of game tape that you were watching, or was it more the mental side of the game that you were working on?
Yeah, obviously it was tough just going to the games and only being able to watch them sucked. But I got to take away a lot from that, just thinking of what I could do better in like certain type of plays. And I think it helped me in the long run, being able to get my shot better or my hands a little bit, upper body a little stronger.
Now, the NTDP is such a unique program because you guys play against USHL teams, you play against college teams, and then you play in a bunch of international tournaments. What's the experience like doing kind of everything from junior hockey to college to those international events like for you guys?
Going into it, like our first couple USHL games were tough. You don't really know what to expect. All of us, we've never played in it before, but yeah, you get used to it. And then moving into this year, you play like a couple college teams, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, it's pretty fun playing those college teams. Just like a warm up till next year. Pretty good to get those games in and just keep getting better. You really look forward to the international events. You only get like 2 or 3 of those a year. Get pretty hyped up for those.
Now, you're committed to the University of Minnesota. What led you to the decision to go there?
My older cousin went there, Logan. He told me a couple stories. He seemed like he had an unreal time there. He loved it. I mean, it was pretty easy choice for me, just being up there, their coaching staff, everything, facilities, the rinks, unreal, the campus. I love it there. So I think it was pretty easy choice for me, honestly.
All right, before we get to the game tape, can you give everyone that hasn't seen you play a bit of a scouting report on yourself?
I guess I'd say a playmaker, try to use my IQ and use my speed, just make plays around the ice.
This first clip I've got for you starts in your own end. You guys make a good play to get up ice. You end up being the one that kind of rushes into the net here. Great move on the defender, and then scoring the goal here in tight. Talk about just your ability to kind of weave into the offensive zone and then get by a defender like that, and what you're thinking on a play like this.
Just being a smaller guy, I really try to use like a lot of deception and being able to have that speed. I'm harder to hit. Just that little cut play, I think, got me past that defender. Then you just see a lane to the net, you got to take it.
You mentioned the fact that you're a smaller guy. It's sometimes seen as a disadvantage. You talk about being harder to hit. Some guys talk about being able to kind of leverage their size to get under guys. What's the area that you've been able to work on and really kind of find value in your size?
Being smaller, I don't think it really means a whole lot. I mean, I feel like I could play physical with anyone, really. I can move faster and just more deceptive, and I think it's probably harder to hit me.
All right, this next clip I've got for you here starts off in the neutral zone. Puck gets dumped in. You end up winning the race here, showing off that speed, making a nice little chip pass. You get the return here, and then going high in the zone, you send a backhand pass after drawing a couple players up in the zone. Great shot there by your teammate. Talk about a play like this where you show off your speed and then a little bit of an unorthodox playmaking ability here.
Going into the zone, you just try to draw that defender away, try to get away from him a little bit. And then my teammate made a good pass to me in the slot. Definitely a risky pass there at the blue line, but glad it got through. And then pretty unreal shot by Donnie there.
On a play like this, you talk about it being a bit of a risky pass, going away from the net, but you're able to make that creative play. You're able to see the ice and how something could develop here. So talk about just your vision on the ice and how you've developed it to make plays in situations where maybe a regular player wouldn't see a play available.
Just try to keep my head up and take a look around before I get the puck. Just know what my next play is going to be. Makes it a lot easier because some guys won't see it, and then I could just make a quick play and know the guy's already going to be there.
This next clip I've got for you here is a play that once the puck gets into the offensive zone, you get a good shot here and then hunt the defender down, chip the puck away from them, try to get the pass a little deeper, and then once again turn it over on the defender, and you're able to score here. So talk about just a little bit of that relentless nature that's in your game.
Back check really helped me a lot because I don't think they really expected anyone to be behind them there. Made it easier to take the puck away, and on the goal, I try to look away and shoot a 5-hole real quick, but yeah, it worked out.
As a guy that is a little bit on the smaller side, sometimes you have to put in a little bit more effort than other players. When was it that it clicked in your mind that not only do you have to be a little bit faster than everyone, you have to be working a little bit harder as well?
Yeah, I've always had that. I mean, growing up, skating with our group at home, everyone works hard. You see Logan works his butt off every day at the rink, so going against him or going with him in drills, try to model my game after him. And I work out with him too, so just seeing us compete in the weight room really pushes me to work harder.
The final clip I've got for you here is a great zone entry by you. The puck gets turned over here. You guys get the puck along the boards here and you burst up ice. One of the things you do here that I love is you slow up, you're able to cross into the center of the ice, and then you funnel a pass down the slot. That's not a pass a lot of guys can make because it's hard to pass through layers, but you're able to do that here. Talk to me about what you're seeing in the offensive zone on this play when you're able to cut to the middle and get pressure in that area.
I was a little ahead of the play, so I just try to look where my teammates are. Great drive by Quaz there. Really pushed the defense back, allowed me to cut back, and then also a great drive by Birchard there. I don't really think the defender saw him skating there, so made it pretty easy for me to just hit him there. It was a little harder of a pass, but got through. He put his stick on the ice. Just showed me where he's going to be.
All right. Now, you talked about your cousin Logan Cooley quite a bit as we've gone through this. What is it like seeing someone that you've trained with, you talk to pretty often, playing in the NHL and excelling this year?
Pretty unreal to see what he's been doing. Just being close with him has helped me a lot too. I mean, I'm kind of going through the same path as he went through right now, so obviously makes me a lot more motivated just to see what he's been doing. I'm pretty lucky to have him around.
All right, now let's get to know you a little bit, both on and off the ice. If you had to play any other sport other than hockey, which one would it be?
Golf, for sure.
That's fair enough. That's a lot of answers from the hockey guys with that one. What are some of the best and worst nicknames you've heard around the locker room?
For myself or anyone?
Anybody.
Our goalie, PQ. We really just put P in front of everything, so a couple guys call him P. Diddy sometimes, but I guess that's a pretty rough one, I guess.
The LJ name has had many different rumors about what it actually is. What does LJ stand for? Because I've been told like 6 different things by different people.
What do you think it stands for?
So I've been told everything from like Linus John or like Linus Johnson or to Little John. So
yeah, there it is.
Is it Little John? Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
it is, yep.
Okay,
That's my dad's name is John, so.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
okay. If I hit shuffle on your playlist, what are some of the songs and artists that are going to come up?
I like Drake, obviously. I listen to Tyler Creator a lot. I've been getting into his songs, and then yeah, just rap and country mostly.
I like it. I like it. Now, do you have a favorite comfort movie or TV show that you like?
How I Met Your Mother. I know a couple of our guys were watching it, and I think it's pretty funny. I've been watching that, but say Prison Break. I've been going through that the whole year. I really like that show. I'll just put it on before games or just whenever I have free time. So
I like that. How I Met Your Mother is one of my favorites as well. Before we get out of here, I've got a couple more serious questions for you. You've probably talked to scouts a number of times this year. When they ask you the question, why should we draft you? What's your answer going to be?
my work ethic and just compete on and off the ice. Say I'm a great person away from the rink. Also, just good role model. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna come to the rink every day and be ready to get to work, and then just do everything I can to win.
When your hockey career is done, hopefully 15, 20 years down the road, and you look back at things, what do you want people to remember about LJ Mooney, the person?
Just being a good person away from the rink, just kind and not really showing up on social media too many times as like a bad guy. When I was growing up, I would look up to a lot of NHL players as role models and just looking to be a good role model.
All right, LJ, I really appreciate you doing this. This is a lot of fun. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you so much.